Welcome back. The 4th of July is nearly here. It means barbecues, fireworks, and other outdoor fun. But you may be unaware of potential health risks you can experience during the festivities.
That's right. Here with the advice to help you have a safe and happy 4th of July, Dr. Kimball Wong. He is a primary care physician with Healthcare Partners Nevada. Great having you back. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
A lot of families obviously spending time outdoors, 4th of July, big time for that. How do we keep ourselves safe, though, in the scorching heat that's out there?
Sun exposure is always a concern, especially in the summertime months. Healthcare Partners always recommends you be aware of the signs for dehydration, heat illnesses, including dizziness, heat flushing, nausea, vomiting, and also loss of consciousness. Should you experience any of these symptoms, it's always best to be brought inside as soon as possible. If the symptoms last for longer than an hour, it might be prudent to call a physician for an evaluation.
And let's talk about sunscreen. How important is it to wear it when it's hot outside, or is it important to wear it year-round?
Sun exposure is always a concern, and now that we're in the summer, perhaps even more so. What's always known is that UV rays are most prominent from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention always recommend to limit your exposure during these hours. Also, it's recommended to wear light-colored clothing and also to use an SPF all over your body, or at least 30, in a suntan lotion, and to make sure that it's applied regularly in the course of the day.
All black T-shirts, ban them from being worn until like September, probably
Absolutely.
a good idea. You mentioned dehydration a second ago. It seems to sneak up on us here in Vegas, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's always recommended to carry a bottle of water with you, hydrate, and drink regularly throughout the course of the day. Just don't drink when you're thirsty.
By the time you're thirsty or dehydrated,
you're past dehydrated.
You're absolutely, that's absolutely true. That's why we always recommend regular hydration as opposed to when you're thirsty or you desire to drink or you're near a machine. Just carry a bottle of water with you, especially when we're reaching these 100-degree temperatures.
Yeah, and this is the season for barbecues, picnics, get-togethers, and food safety is very important, especially when you're hosting a party and you're leaving things out.
Food poisoning is always a concern, especially since we're leaving food out for longer periods of time. Healthcare Partners always recommends that you be aware of concerns and signs and symptoms of food poisoning, especially nausea, vomiting, dizziness, poor vision, and to always be cautious should these symptoms develop. It's also recommended if you're hosting a party not to leave refrigerated products outside. Use them as needed, especially dairy products and things like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Cross-contamination can always occur with barbecues, and it's always recommended never to leave raw foods next to prepared foods. For instance, you never want to leave raw hamburger next to the burgers you're going to serve them. That can cause problems. And also, you also want to utilize a meat thermometer to make sure meat is thoroughly cooked.
Speaking of thoroughly cooked, we obviously don't want to be thoroughly cooked, so having the right sunscreen, very important.
Absolutely.
Is there a certain type of SPF? Like, you see the SPFs go up to 70, 100. Is there a number that's like a good sweet spot?
The SPF 30 is a good starting spot.
Okay.
Anything beyond there is more helpful,
okay,
but at least an SPF of 30.
Excellent. Let's talk about your total care model. And I know, like, especially this time of year, people are going to be coming to you with illnesses and with accidents and stuff like that. Where should we be going? Should we be going to our general practitioner, go to the emergency room? Where should we be going?
If you can't reach your general practitioner, your family physician, or your internist, urgent care may provide an excellent option for you. Urgent care Healthcare Partners has 4 of them throughout the valley, and we actually have offices and have hours at those offices into the evenings and also on weekends. Our location at 4880 South Wind Road is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Awesome.
Wow, that is incredible. So someone's always staffed there. So
yes.
people, and we live in a 24-hour society here in Vegas, so it's really nice and convenient.
Yes, very much
to have
so.
that location, yeah. Now let's talk about your total care model, something that you practice. What is that?
The total care model is a program we have, a VIP program which patients don't pay extra for. It's a combination of our primary care physician with our subspecialists and other healthcare provisions who can actually form a program for the patient to maximize their health care and their needs.
And so, for example, I mean, I go to a Healthcare Partners doctor. Let's say I had to go to the urgent care because, you know, a firework blew up and I skinned myself or whatever it might be. Will they have my stuff on file because I go to a healthcare partner's physician in another part of town?
Absolutely. One of the big benefits of our computer system is that if you're seen within a physician within our system, like in urgent care, and your primary care physician is a healthcare partner, the benefit is that we have those notes readily available. We also have a great support service where that urgent care physician will generally provide a note to your primary care physician noting that you were in the hospital and rather you were seen at urgent care, treated, and follow-up might be appropriate.
That's great.
And then that way you don't have to fill out all the paperwork all over again. You're in the system already. They know you.
Absolutely.
They can make referrals.
Absolutely.
And what type of specialties do you offer?
Well, we have our own cardiology service. We also have endocrinology and podiatry. But our main interest is in primary care, which is what our focus is. Our clinics are available.
No question. I know you have everything under the sun. It's great having you, Dr. Wong.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Healthcare Partners Nevada has physicians and specialists throughout the Las Vegas Valley helping to keep you safe this 4th of July and throughout the year. To find an office nearest you, hcpnv.com is the website. They're also on Facebook and Twitter.